Hello everyone. In the previous class, we have started with the module number 2 and we have discussed forward and reverse bias junctions and qualitative description of current flow at a junction. The topic is continued here also, that is called qualitative description of current flow at a junction. So we know that there are two different type of currents, diffusion current and drift current. So let us discuss this first. First one is the diffusion current. Whenever there is a non-uniform concentration gradient. So what do you mean by non-uniform concentration gradient? That is, at one place we have high electron concentration of carriers and other place low concentration of carriers. Then diffusion takes place from higher concentration to lower concentration. This current is called diffusion current. So what is diffusion current? So whenever the current flow from the higher concentration to the lower concentration, the diffusion takes place from the higher concentration to lower concentration, the current is called as diffusion current. The diffusion current is composed of majority carrier electrons on n side, and they are going to surmounting the potential energy barrier to diffuse to the p side. Holes surmounting their barriers from p to n. With forward bias, the barrier is lowered. That is, in the figure we have shown that one, it is from 2 to V0 minus Vf, and many more electrons in the n side conduction band have sufficient energy to diffuse from n to p over the smaller barrier. Therefore, the electron diffusion current can be quite large with forward bias. So, as we know that whenever there is a non-uniform gradient concentration, the diffusion takes place. That is, from the higher concentration to the lower concentration, which is called as diffusion current. Similar to this one, more holes can be diffused from P to N under forward bias because of lowered barrier. For reverse bias, the barrier becomes so large, that is V0 plus Vr, that virtually no electrons in the n side conduction band or holes in the p side valence band, which do not have enough energy to surmount it. Hence, diffusion current is negligible for reverse bias. So, diffusion current is very high in the forward bias, whereas it is very negligible in the reverse bias. Second one is the drift current. In a PN junction diode, electrons and holes are the minority charge carriers in the p region and n region respectively. So we know that electrons in the p region are the minority charge carriers and holes in the n region are minority charge carriers. The drift current is independent of the biasing, as the number of minority carriers is independent of biasing voltages. But the drift current is temperature dependent. So the total current crossing the junction, so as we have junction in between the P and N, the middle one, there is the junction. So the total current that is going to cross the junction is composed of the sum of diffusion and drift components. Remember here, the total current is going to be the total current which is going to cross the junction is nothing but it is a sum of the diffusion and drift current. So as shown in the previous figure, the electrons and hole diffusion currents are both directed from P to N and drift currents are from N to P. So that is shown with the direction in the previous figure. That is, the electrons and hole diffusion currents are both directed from P to N and drift current are from N to P, and the net current crossing the junction is 0 at equilibrium. So under reverse bias, both diffusion components are negligible because of the larger barrier at the junction, and the only current is the relatively small generation current. Generation current is denoted as Igen, I in bracket GEN, the generation current from N to P. So in this figure that is shown, so as you can see the characteristics, that is IV characteristics of PN junction, in which we can understand that the current flows relatively freely in the forward direction of the diode. So the diode is shown, PN junction diode, and the battery is connected with P is connected with the positive of the battery and N is connected with the negative of the battery. So it is forward bias. For reverse biasing, you have to connect P terminal P to the negative of the battery and N to the positive of the battery, so that it will be reverse bias. So in the forward bias, as VI characteristics shows, the current flows very freely, whereas in the reverse bias there is almost no current is almost zero in the reverse biased, when the diode is reverse biased. So in this figure, the positive direction for the current I is taken from P to N. So in this figure, as you can see, the positive direction for the current I is taken from P to N. Observe that current I, and the applied voltage V is positive when the positive battery terminal is connected to P and negative battery terminal to N. The only current flowing in the diode for negative battery voltage is the small current Igen. So that is shown with I in bracket GEN. So that is the current, it is the only current that is flowing in the diode whenever it is connected, diode is connected for negative voltage, which is very small current, the Igen. The current at V equal to 0, that is at the equilibrium condition, is 0. So when the voltage is 0, observe that at the center, when V is equal to 0, it is called as equilibrium condition, the current is 0, since generation and diffusion current get cancelled. So that is the equation shown here. The first equation, I is equal to I diffusion minus magnitude of I generation equal to 0. That is diffusion current minus the generation current equal to 0 for V equal to 0. So this is at the equilibrium condition. And applied forward bias, that is V equal to Vf. When you apply a forward bias voltage, that is V is equal to Vf, and V increases the probability that carrier can diffuse across the junction by the factor exponential of Q into Vf by Kt. Therefore the diffusion current under forward bias is given by its equilibrium value, which is multiplied by exponential of q into v divided by kt. Similarly, for reverse bias, the diffusion current is the equilibrium value, which is reduced by the same factor with v is equal to minus vr. Since the equilibrium diffusion current is equal in magnitude to magnitude of I gen, the diffusion current with applied bias is simply magnitude of I gen into exponential of qv by kt. So the total current I is then diffusion current minus the absolute value of the generation current. In this case, that we have taken it as a, or we have referring that as a I naught. So I is equal to I naught into e to the power qv by kt minus 1, or else I naught into exponential of qv by kt minus I naught. So which is the total current, that is I is the diffusion current minus the absolute value of the generation current. Here absolute value of the generation current is referred as I naught. So in the above equation, in this equation, the applied voltage V can be positive or negative. So here either the applied voltage V is, it can be a positive voltage or it can be negative voltage, that is V is equal to Vf, or it can be V is equal to minus Vr. When V is positive and greater than few kt by q, so kt by q is nothing but it is equal to 0.0259 volts at room temperature. The exponential term is much greater than the unity. Therefore, the current increases exponentially with the forward bias that we have observed in the VI characteristics of PN junction. So, therefore, current increases exponentially in the forward bias of the diode. So, when V is negative, that is, it is in the reverse bias condition, the exponential term is going to approach towards 0 and the current is minus I naught. So just observe the equation. When the exponential term, when V is negative, the exponential term is going to come to the 0, it reaches 0. That's why the current is minus I naught, which is the N to P, that is negative direction. The current is N to P direction. So this negative generation current is also called as reverse saturation current. The negative generation current is also called as reverse saturation current. So the IV characteristic shows that the current flows relatively freely in the forward direction of the diode, but almost no current flows in the reverse direction. Thank you for the watching the video.